Hey guys and girls, so in today's video it's just a quick one to show you how I level the bed for the Mars, the Elegoo Mars. It's pretty straightforward and it's just what the instruction manual says really, although some people seem to be having difficulties with failed prints and seem to think it's maybe the way they're leveling. So I thought I'd just share a quick video on how I level it to get sort of prints like the little snailian, okay, without any issues. So I don't really do anything other than, like I say, what's in the manual. The only issue I found is that with a really big flat print just on the build plate with no support, it did get a little bit of suction and warped slightly. So I did add some tape to the edges, and that did seem to stop the FEP and the suction stopping this one print. Other than that, all of my prints have come out pretty perfect. I've done probably 30 or 40 prints on it with no issues whatsoever. So small flat things, I do tend to just print on the build plate without support, so something like this. So this is just a little 28mm figure base. I've primed this one, but this is just printed flat on the plate. I know some people say it's quite hard to get off. I just use the little spatula and I haven't had any issues, touch wood, yet. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts on that. So let me show you how I level the bed, and I hope it helps. If it does help and you know it helps you out a little bit, please hit that subscribe button and remember to click the bell for future updates. Thanks a lot. Let's check out the video. Okay, so we're going to start by removing the cover for the Mars and then loosening the two retaining screws that hold the vat in place. We'll then slide the vat out and place it to the side. We're then going to take the tool that came with the Mars, the little Allen sort of hex key, and we're going to loosen the build plate. Loosen it at the side and the front so as it's slightly loose. We're then going to activate the leveling procedure on the menu. And once the leveling procedure is activated and the build plate starts to move down, we're going to put a piece of paper over the screen just to protect it. The build plate will start to move down and then we'll flatten out against the screen. Okay, once this is done, you want to just make sure that it's square and then use the tool to tighten up the build plate. Put a little bit of pressure on the plate just to hold it down. I know some people say that you don't need to do this, but I've found that I don't get any print failures when I do this and hold a little bit of pressure on it. Okay, once that's done, you can then use the menu to move the build plate up and out of the way. You'll notice that there's some tape on mine. I've only done this once because on one flat model I got quite a lot of suction and the tape did prevent it from happening, but I will take this tape off as it is not needed with most prints. Replace the vat. This did stick a little bit for some reason, not entirely sure why, but it will slide back in. And you can then screw the retaining bolts back in and place the cover on, ready to print. I hope that's been helpful. Please remember to like, subscribe and share.